ever looked at your Instagram account and was like, why am I getting so many followers? Have y'all ever really sat down to actually look at who is actually following you? So I don't know what told me to do this, but I was like, let me just, look at the quality of my followers. And when I looked, y'all, I was not pleased. So I started to notice a lot of different things that was happening really in October, but I wasn't really, on Instagram like I should have been. I wasn't really paying attention. But anyway, so something just prompted me to be like, okay, let me just look. So once I started looking, I noticed most of the accounts that were following me were ghost accounts. They seemed like bot accounts. Seemed like they were just taking pictures, creating an account all at once, and just leaving it. So kind of what I really noticed was the simple fact that my likes were going down. There wasn't a lot of people engaging with my account. And even when I would engage with other accounts, I wasn't getting anything back. So I'm sitting here like, what can I do? So I gave myself kind of two options. So I'm just like, okay. At this moment, even just today, earlier today, I had 66.7 followers. I'm going to say that most of those followers, I'm not even going to say most. I'll say probably 20% are ghost followers. I'll pretty much kind of count on that. So I was like, all right, can I save this account? So can I actually save my account? So I'm basically going to be going through pretty much in December, since I have the semester off after probably next week after I submit grades. But I'm going to go through and I'm going to literally purge my account. I'm going to see if I can save this account. I'm going to see. If I cannot save this account with, removing followers that pretty much are bots or ghost followers, I'm just going to start a new account. So I just want to kind of track my progress and kind of keep you guys updated on what I'm noticing, some of the things that I'm doing. That way, kind of if you get into the situation, you can, kind of decide for yourself, but you have somebody here who's actually going through the process. So I'm so upset because it's just like, I don't know what happened or where things went wrong. I don't pay for followers. Heck no. I'm not going to do that because I am cheap and I don't have the money to do that. Even though I'm on a professor's salary, I'm not going to buy followers. That's not me. Also, I'm kind of like assuming that somebody kind of recognized my account and that I was not really paying attention to it or like nurturing like I should have. And I kind of noticed that pretty much back in August, especially once the semester started, and I was only on Instagram probably not, I wouldn't even say an hour out of the day. I would even say more so. I was just in and out. I wasn't posting like I used to post. Like I used to post every day, y'all. Now with everything going on with schoolwork, publication, research, teaching, I literally am on Instagram maybe 5 minutes and then I'll kind of cut out. So I wasn't really paying attention to those who were actually on my account, following me, that sort of thing. So I've already started the process of purging. Like when I say purging, like purging, I think, and I'm hoping Instagram don't like, shut my account down for it. But I've like purged almost 2,000 people today alone. So we're just going to kind of see where this goes because y'all, I want my account back. I really do. I missed the engagement. I missed the quality of my followers. And I'll say it with confidence, I make some good content, especially with the time that I have aside from professor life. So I really want to see where this goes. So y'all, I'm going to keep y'all updated. So let's go on this journey with me. I have spent all weekend literally going through the last, I would say, maybe 10,000 followings. And when I tell you guys this has been a daunting process, it's been a daunting process. But I've learned a lot along the way, and I hope these things can help you. So I first said that I was going to start doing this because it has seemed like all the followings I was getting was from random accounts. But also, I was starting to see like there was not a lot of engagement with my account, even though I had increased, coming back and engaging with other accounts. So I went through, and y'all, when I say, let me just say where I started. So I started with about 66.7K. After I went through the last, I would say 2 months of just random accounts following me, it took me down to 64.5. And then I went through manually just to kind of see, okay, what else is going on? Deleted those accounts, got to 63.3. And now, let me just look. Now, where am I now? And it's so hard. Like, it's like not even popping up. It's so hard to even know. So I'm still at, how am I at 63.3? I was just at 61. So now all of a sudden I gained 300 followers from wherever. This is crazy. Like, I am truly not understanding what's going on with my account and the followers type thing. Like, I have no idea what's going on there. But I do know this. There is something going on where there's bots, there's ghost accounts, there's spam accounts that basically are following me. And the thing is, I'm not catching them until they actually go through with my account. So what I've been trying to do is, I've been trying to block them, but also report the spam. So literally this morning I had 63K. All of a sudden now I have 63.3. So that means somewhere 300 ghost followers follow me somewhere in there and my account isn't catching it. And I don't like that. People may think that followers count. Oh, you have hot. No, I want quality. I want people who are going to engage with my account. This is ridiculous. I'm like really upset right now. So let me just kind of go through kind of how I started to spot things. So I started to look through, and the first thing that really caught my eye was the type of photos. Opening the accounts, I was like, why are these, this don't even make sense. Plus it had a small following. So I have like 7 people following, and then like, they'll be following like over like 7,000 accounts. That was the first thing. Another thing that I spotted was sometimes it'll have like a male name, but then it'll have female pictures. Doesn't even make sense. And then also the last thing I really noticed about those initial accounts is that they only posted on one day, no likes, no nothing, and that was it. So to me, those were more so your spam bots or ghost accounts that I was like, what is going on? So once I got through that, and I'll say the one mistake I did not make, I unfollowed them, but I didn't block them. So now I'm still dealing with this process right now. It's ridiculous. So once I found them, I went back in, and then I found, I will call these more so ghost accounts. It seemed like there was activities on them, but it was not. But I had to be careful. And the reason why I say that is because there were still some true followers that were similar to what I was finding. So these accounts were private, but they also had a ratio. Their following versus followers were off. But the thing is, I had to be careful though, because some of those accounts were actually true individuals. So that's what took so much time, and I had to stop to kind of be like, all right, this isn't right. Okay, these are good, but that was the hardest part. So now, thank God I found this. So there's actually a button now when you actually go to your like heart on Instagram, and it actually has follows, people who follow you. Y'all, when I say I scrolled all the way down to about 12 weeks from now, all of them were spam accounts. All of them were ghost accounts. All of them were bot accounts. I don't know. All I know is that I don't know how they're doing this to my account and why Instagram isn't doing anything about these types of accounts. Another thing that I started to investigate today was with all accounts now, you can actually see the history of the accounts. Most of these accounts were created the same day, all the pictures were uploaded, and then no activity. But also, some of these accounts have had multiple iterations. So I found one account that had like 6 different usernames. Basically, I've changed it over time to kind of like stay afloat. So this is like one of the most frustrating things because I don't know how to stop this. I really don't. Like, I know one of my followers, and I thank him for giving me some advice, was like, oh, there's supposed to be a certain ratio. Oh, it's okay if you have, this percentage, that are fake account or bots account. But this has gotten ridiculous the last couple months. And I really just attribute that to not being on my Instagram like I should. Like I used to just come on, see what was on there and then get off. But that's because, being a professor is time consuming, especially doing some semesters. And I don't get the chance to really sit down and be like, okay, let me go through all the people who have followed me. But I knew something was strange because I'm like, how am I not on here? And I'll actually tell you guys, from August to now, I gained 20K followers. And for me, that's suspicious as hell when I'm not even really engaging like I should to even gain that many followers. So one thing that I always and will suggest is delete these followers, block them to make sure that they don't come. Y'all, they're going to continue to come. As you can see, I told you guys I was like 63K and all of a sudden I jumped to 63.3. So I'm confused. I don't know what's going on. And this is where I'm also thinking now, maybe I should just create a whole new account. Like seriously, this is getting out of control in my opinion. Or maybe I should change my account name. And I think I may do that instead to kind of see if that will work as well. So I'm going to try and play around with this, but just know that it is so important to catch this because this can actually hurt your engagement. It can hurt your brand, and it can actually have an impact on you getting a brand that you really, really want to work with you because of the issues with these types of accounts. And one example is Women's Best. So in the summer, Women's Best reached out to me. And I wouldn't say in the summer, not even summer. I would say more so September-ish. They reached out to me and say, hey, we want to work with you. Send me your insights. And I really didn't pay attention to my insights too much until that time. So it just showed that, my account is more visible to men than females. So I'm trying to, change that kind of flow to really attract a female audience, to really gain that support, that audience, that, how can I say it? I want that type of audience for myself because I really want other women to kind of really feel my content from a perspective of a professor being in a fitness and all that stuff. So I literally was like, okay, I need to pay attention to it, but school happened. But now I'm really paying attention to it. So even if I go on now, so 63, I don't even know how that happened, how I can even figure out what's going on, that sort of thing. So I'm going to go back to follows. And I've been blocking these accounts, so I have no idea. I really can't tell y'all. I don't even know. But I'm going to continue to do this. If you see any bots, block them, report them. You don't want them to hurt your brand. You don't want them to hurt your engagement status. And remember, the algorithm of any type of platform is based off of that. So you want to make sure you are engaging with real people and that those accounts are engaging with you back. So I'm going to get back to you guys in another video about, updates on this and what I'm doing and how to kind of combat it. But I think I'm going to change my username to kind of see if that has an impact on slowing it down. That way I can really catch some of these fake accounts coming on here. So I'll keep you guys updated. Let me know if you guys need anything. And if you guys have any questions or even any suggestions for me, put it in the comment box below. So see you guys later. I'm gonna go and work out.